Once upon a time, in the mystical land of Jerusalem, there lived a ruler by the name of Al-Malik, who had rather peculiar obsession: the construction of a gigantic dome that would make even the most flamboyant peacock jealous. The year was 691, and Abd al-Malik had vision to build the most splendid structure in the whole wide world, the Dome of the Rock. Now you might wonder why a ruler would dedicate so much time and resources to build such a dome. Was it to promote religious harmony or foster political stability? Nope, not even close. You see, Abd al-Malik had heard that the Byzantines had built the magnificent Hagia in Constantinople, and he couldn't bear the thought of being outshined by those pesky neighbors. It was a classic case of keeping up with the Byzantines. Abd al-Malik's obsession was so intense that he couldn't even sleep at night. His advisors found him wandering around the palace gardens, muttering about domes, columns, and mosaics. It was like he had been hit by a magical dome craze spell, and there was no turning back. The construction began, and the whole kingdom was swept up in Abd al-Malik's ambitious project, but as the dome rose higher and higher, so did the skepticism of the people. They couldn't help but question the ruler's priorities. Why spend so much money on a shiny dome when we could use it to build better infrastructure? They grumbled. But Abd al-Malik was undeterred. He had his heart set on this dome, and no amount of logical reasoning could sway him. In fact, he started declaring himself the Dome King, demanding that everyone address him as such. "All hail the Dome King!" he would shout, to which the people would roll eyes and mutter sarcastic cheers. As the dome neared completion, Abd al-Malik decided to throw a grand inauguration ceremony. Invitations were sent out to neighboring rulers, but they were all too busy attending to their own problems to care about the extravagant dome. They sent their apologies, wishing the Dome King the best of luck with his, dome. The day finally arrived, and the Dome of the Rock stood in all its grandeur. But before Abd al-Malik could revel in his dome mania, a wise old sage approached him. "Oh, Dome King," he said with a twinkle in his eye, "you may have built a magnificent dome, but remember, it's the people who make a kingdom great, not just a shiny structure." At first, Abd al-Malik was offended. How dare someone question the greatness of his dome? But as he thought about it, he realized the sage was right. His obsession with the dome had blinded him to the real issues plaguing his kingdom. So, he decided to change his ways. From that day forward, Abd al-Malik focused on improving the lives of the people. He built schools, hospitals, and invested in agriculture and trade. The Dome of the Rock remained a symbol of his folly, a shiny reminder of the importance of balancing grandeur with practicality. And so, dear friends, the moral of the story is, it's great to have ambitious dreams and visions, but not at the cost of neglecting the needs of the people. Abd al-Malik's dome may have been funny, but the lesson he learned was no joke. So, let's all remember, in our pursuit of glory and grandeur, to keep our feet firmly grounded and our priorities straight. Now go forth and build your own metaphorical domes, but always remember the true essence of leadership, serving the people with a dash humor and humility. Now let's focus on what architectures have done there. Geometric design. The Dome of the Rock showcases exquisite Islamic architecture and features a prominent golden dome at its center, which has become an iconic symbol. The structure combines Byzantine, Roman, and Persian architectural influences. Octagonal shape. The building has an octagonal plan, with each side approximately 20 meters, 66 feet. This design is unique and not commonly found in traditional Islamic architecture. Facade. The exterior of the building is adorned with intricately designed facades, featuring ornate mosaics, Arabic calligraphy, and colorful tiles. These decorative elements exemplify the Islamic artistic heritage. Interior. The interior of the Dome of the Rock is equally impressive, with a central open area surrounded by columns and arcades. The foundation stone. Within the structure, there is a large flat stone known as the foundation stone. According to Islamic tradition, this is the spot from which the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven. Mihrab and Minbar. The building includes a mihrab, which indicates the direction of Mecca for prayer, and a minbar, a pulpit from which sermons are delivered. Despite various renovations and repairs over the centuries, the Dome of the Rock has retained its historical and architectural significance as a symbol of Islamic art and culture. It continues to be an essential pilgrimage site for Muslims and a significant cultural heritage site for the world.